Captain's log, June 10th. Last night, before I headed off to bed, there was an accident. Supposedly. There were some gunshots and screaming. The screaming was what I could assume was Jimmy McNeil, an Irish lad who's been with me crew for a couple of years now. The only things we could find of him still on the ship was his hat and left shoe. On top of Jimmy being missing, if the ship's engine stopped working. I don't believe these are coincidences. Today I'm going to be interviewing the crew and cultures boy. I have the first mate trying to radio to other boats to see if we could get some help back to shore. On brighter news, I still had the boys get to fishing today. Today's harvest was one of the best I've seen in my entire life. That's all I have for this log. I've got to get these interviews done and over with. I don't like the thought of one of my boys being a turncoat. But as God is my witness, I will find out what happened to Jimmy. Captain Weaver signing off.
I was about to go to bed when I heard gunshots and screaming. I ran to see what happened, just like everybody else did. The thing about Jimmy, he was always a scaredy cat. If I'd be up to guessing, I'd say he got spooked, fired his gun, and fell off the side. Best we can be hoping for is his body got stuck in one of our nets. To add to him falling off, the waves last night were particularly rough.
Me and Zuri were getting comfortable with each other, if you know what I mean, when we heard the shots. That's why it took us a bit longer to get to the scene. Sorry about that, Captain. As for the engine, before I headed off to bed, we discussed what happened. I heard some noises coming from it, like someone was messing with it. When I went to see what happened, no one was there, but the engine was in the state it's in now. Then I went to go find you, Captain. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help to you, Cap.
I was about to get sweet on my boo. When we heard the screaming, I got no clue what happened. But all I can say, I thought I saw that creep Emilio go towards the engine room. But I can't say that for sure. You know, I never liked Emilio. I swear he's always looking at my ass. But I do feel bad for poor Jimmy. He was always scared of the sea at night. I hope we find the creep that did this to him.
I ran with the others to go to the screaming. I'm very shocked about this. Honestly, Captain Weaver, I'm really worried. First that Jimmy guy goes missing, then the engine broke. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. You don't think they'll strike again, do you? You don't think someone here is a murderer, do you? I don't know if this could help, but I swore that I saw that Emilio guy go towards the engine room last night after we did the roll call. I'm sorry I didn't say it to you soon. I didn't want anyone to get in trouble.
Listen, Captain. I promise I don't know nothing. I was nowhere near the engine last night. I don't know why Zuri would say that. She's always had it out for me. You know that, right, Cap? Right where I was during Jimmy's screaming, I was walking around the ship. But not because of that. You know I like viewing one and look at the waves before I go to bed. I swear I didn't kill him. Jimmy was my friend. After we did roll call at the scene, I went back to my room. I promise you I'm innocent.
Captain's log, June 10th. So after doing the interviews, I've got two conclusions. 1, Jimmy got spooked and fell off the side. 2, someone attacked him and pushed him off. Either way, I don't like it. So as a safety precaution, I'm going to have to enforce a curfew. At least try to stop anyone else from getting hurt if it is someone out there who attacked Jimmy. I'll have my first mate Finn do first watch, then Carter, then Emilio, then Cain. Speaking of Cain, I found it odd that they didn't provide a last name for him. But that doesn't really matter. He seemed freaked out about the whole thing. To be honest, I don't blame him. I'm going to have my first mate keep an eye on Emilio. He was always an oddball, but I'm really hoping he didn't do this. Captain Weaver, signing off.
Captain!
What is the meaning of this?